Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. I'm your girl R.S. Lewis, aka the Insomniac Writer, formerly known as the Drunken Insomniac Writer. And today we have another trailer reaction. I'm looking at Marvel Studios Echo. So we got another Marvel show. It's going to be on Hulu and Disney Plus. I think there's like a work with the merger rights because Disney owns parts of Hulu, but they're trying to get all of it. So I don't know how that's going to work out, but regardless, it's going to be on both, which is a first for the Marvel Disney Plus shows. I didn't even start the trailer yet, and I see these little girls with Catholic uniforms on, and that was the same damn uniform I had to wear in Catholic school. Y'all remember when I reviewed the nun and I talked about the shit that them nuns was doing? I just had a moment. Anyway, get your popcorn and snacks. I'm gonna shut up. I got my water. I need to stop looking at this because it's bringing back some traumatic childhood memories, and we're gonna get to this trailer.
Maya, I see everything that you are. I always have. Don't be afraid. You have so much pain in you. You. So much rage. That you can't contain it. You and I are the same. So, who's the monster?
Okay, so that was Echo. Pretty awesome. Can't complain. I'm hyped to see that. So we have Alaqua Cox. She's playing Maya Lopez. I think she's Native American in the show, or Mexican or something like that. But I think that's pretty good as far as actress choice. She is a character in the Daredevil comic books, along with Kingpin, who we see. She is the adoptive daughter of Kingpin, because obviously we see in the trailer, we saw like tidbits. He wasn't the main focus in that. He was one of the villains pulling the strings in the background. And what I noticed from this trailer, unlike, I didn't hate Hawkeye, I liked it, but when it came to Kingpin's character on there versus how he was on the Netflix Daredevil show, totally two different extremes. Don't get me wrong, Vincent D'Onofrio, saying his name wrong, he did an amazing job every time he put on that white suit. Every time he played him, I just felt that when Disney was more in control of those characters and whatnot, I felt that they pulled the reins back. Netflix really, that show was gory. That show was intense. I'm gonna finish the last season because I don't think I finished it, but I enjoyed the fact that it was dark. It was gritty. It wasn't like a lot of the comic book stuff that we had gotten. It wasn't dark without making any sense like some of the first DC iterations. Daredevil is like, he's beating up bad guys. Also, what I'm enjoying about how they're connecting this with Hawkeye and maybe some other things is that, unlike the Loki series and all the other things, they're not on this fantastical It's grounded in realism, and that's what I enjoy. I like a lot of the comic books. Like, okay, they can have some superpowers. Of course, Blind Man will be doing the stuff Daredevil's doing, and they can even have superpowers like Spider-Man. My thing is, I like some of the comics that are grounded in realism. Right now, they're not in space. They're not fighting aliens. They're not fighting genetically engineered machines or anything like that. They just fighting bad guys. Now, these bad guys might have the upper level. Like Kingpin is fucking strong. Daredevil can see without being able to see. Maya, she's just really she's dope too. So with that being said, Hawkeye, I mean, he has the bow and arrow and stuff, and he can do some amazing things with a bow and arrow. Even though he pointed out none of it makes sense. And shout out to Jeremy Renner before I go on. I hope that he is healing well since his accident. That was horrible to hear, but last we checked, he was in good spirits. So shout out to him as Hawkeye and doing what he's doing. And hopefully we'll get to see him reprise the role again in the future. Even though they're in the Daredevil lore, and we already know Charlie Cox is coming back as Daredevil. He's already been in some other MCU iterations of the character, which is amazing. He was in Spider-Man, and everybody totally geeked out, and I did too. And even though these are characters in his comic books, they're not pushing him to the forefront. And this is what, when they first made that Iron Man movie and they pulled Iron Man, like they could have picked any comic book character to start the MCU, but they pick one. Like, don't get me wrong, I knew who Iron Man was, but let's face it, we had Incredible Hulk, Thor. There were a lot of other. Incredible Hulk is probably the more popular one. Like, but Iron Man became popular with the MCU, and he made the MCU what it was. So to pick one that's not like at that time everyone's top favorite comic book character and make a story with it, I think them doing that. And don't get me wrong, Daredevil had a movie, you know what I mean? He already had his own TV show, but them bringing him back into the MCU and kind of like pushing those other characters in. That's what I like about comic book shows and movies and stuff. We don't have to keep seeing iterations of the same, like the Holy Trinity in DC. Wonder Woman, Batman, Superman. Not necessarily in that order, but seeing those three characters, like last I checked, there are millions of comic book characters in the DC catalog alone. Marvel got a lot too. Let's see these other characters. Echo is one. You know what I mean? Like, I'm glad to see it, and them not just doing multiple sequels of the ones we like. We keep getting Black Panthers, and we got 3 Iron Mans, and we got God knows how many Spider-Mans. Let's play with these characters that not a lot of people know about and brings it to the forefront. Plus, we got a character that people won't complain about being race swapped. Okay? Like, yeah, y'all got a female character, and yes, the character's name is Maya Lopez in the comics. And with that being said, you got a Latina character, a female character, and the people that complain about this type of thing, they're not going to come, oh, you changed this about the character. No, she was already like that. I think they did change her disability. It might have been a learning disability to deaf, to this, to that. But regardless of such, with her being with Kingpin, Wilson Fisk, they don't make her character pivotal around the fact that she has a disability, and that doesn't hinder her from being a badass. So that's what I like, because it's like, yeah, we could be woke without being woke or whatever, because they don't hijack woke, and I don't like it no more. Anyway, what did y'all think about Echo, the new Disney Plus, Marvel, MCU, Hulu Plus, whatever the hell this is going to be on? Did you like it? Did you love it? Did you hate it? Are you going to go watch it? I got to catch up on Loki. I kind of fell off of that. I watched the first episode and I didn't watch no more. Don't get me wrong, I still love me some Tom Hiddleston, but I think I'm just done. I'm burnt out a little bit. Don't get me wrong, I love seeing the actors on screen, and we can bring them back for cameos, but it's time to give us some new blood. If you're going to keep dumping out comic book content, then give us some people we ain't seen before, or give us some new and interesting characters. So that's what I'm here for. Anyway, guys, thank you so much for tuning in. Leave your comments down below. Where else you going to leave them at? And before you go, make sure you like, subscribe, hit that bell to be notified. And that way you can be notified of other videos and stuff. And I'm out of here. And if you get the chance, make sure you check out my website, Insomniac Writer Merch. Get you some merch. I don't have any Marvel merch. I don't want to get sued, but I got some stuff. And let me know if you like it. Anyway, guys, I'm out of here. Take care again. I'm R.S. Lewis, aka the Insomniac Writer. Catch you on the flip flat.